Welcome everybody to Daytona NASCAR series. My name's Joe Wright. Tonight I'm joined by Eddie Morris. We're having a couple of difficulties here, but we're getting them ironed out, and as soon as we get them out of the way, we'll have you guys the grid order as it is supposed to be. And I know they're gridding and working on it. So give us one moment, and we'll be right with you guys. All right. Eddie, you there? We're good now?
We're good, brother.
All right, here we go. So starting on the pole tonight's Garrett White. Outside of him is going to be David Amy.
There we go.
That.
Then in rolling off third, we got Kyle Harvin, and fourth, Wes Gallo. And Nick Jones, Brandon Fielder, round out your next row. Starting seventh is Felix Boucher, and Kevin Spencer in eighth. Logan Shore and Aaron Mulrooney, they'll round out your top 10. Then we got James Batzer, Clayton White, Jeffrey Belk, Art Milne, Mark DeMario Jr., Ronald Holmes, Ian Martin, Adam Needens, Jarrett Tomlinson, Brady Floyd, Wesley Bryan, and Bryn George starting 21st. I think we're going to see a lot of aggression here tonight, Joe. This is the last race of the regular season here.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm ready for the playoffs to start. We actually got a pretty cool graphic for you guys for the point standings currently, and I just also want to remind everybody this race is brought to you by Equipment Geek. Check them out, and they'll get you hooked up online.
Yeah, they got a lot of great stuff on there, man. Go check them out. Lights are off on the pace truck.
And the pace truck is off.
Green.
I'm looking forward to this, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at David Amy, man. We've seen him many a times on that outside line be able to really put in the work. So.
Yeah, he's usually a name that's up front quite a bit, so I would expect a lot of things out of him tonight.
As they get wound up, going through turns 1 and 2. Amy on the outside.
But that outside line sticking with him, man. Catching that momentum. Looks like that outside line had a lot of momentum. It was the first, David Amy and Wes Gallo were able to clear
I like
Garrett
that.
White in the 0-0.
I like that Wes Gallo's paint job, kind of a Davey Allison Equipment Geek ride. That's a pretty cool looking ride. They come through the trial, well, they're gonna take that first lap, and David Amy is gonna be our leader.
Yeah, he's saying in the Discord it's kind of like a throwback. So I'd say you're spot on there, buddy.
There we go.
Looks like Garrett White ducked down below the apron there. He's gonna chill out and try to find a space to get back in here. Looks like he's able to do that, and we're green. Brandon Fielder and David Amy on the inside. Getting pushed by Clayton White there.
Yeah,
on
we
the
got
outside row.
We got some guys kind of hanging back here too. Maybe they don't want to get too racy just yet. They're keeping that draft right at the back there, but they're not really getting involved.
Yeah, I seen Garrett White up there, and he ducked down on the backstretch there. And maybe he's just biding his time. Maybe he's a little bit too aggressive for him right now because that outside line, man, it's doing the conveyor belt.
As we look on here with David Amy, 198 miles an hour, and you can see, oh, that's going to be a big one. That's going to bring in our first wreckage replay. We go back and take a look at that one.
Car. Brandon Fielder took a ride for sure.
And it looked just like a racing deal, little push gone wrong, I'd say. What do you think?
Say, man, you're right there.
Man, that 39 up in the air, and actually didn't collect as many guys as I thought. Still collected a bunch, but not as many as I thought it was going to.
Yeah, it was still quite a bit, but man, it could have been a lot worse, that's for sure. Ooh, man.
Go on board with the 39 as he's leading this race and gets turned.
It's gonna be a crazy view right here. Yep, that's not a good feeling.
Man, you've seen the cars flying underneath of him. A little bit of slow-mo for you.
You can kind of get the feel for them cars going underneath you, just zoom. Yeah, man, the 6. Man, Felix Buescher, man, he's seen that. He had to have been. Oh man, I bet he was freaking out. Like, oh man, please don't come down. Please don't come down.
He had the Matt Knight's pucker effect going on there.
Right.
All right. Brandon Fiedler on pit road in that 39 machine, age 27, out of Janesville. That's his profession as a Pokemon trainer. I don't know about that. That's funny. Our new leader, Kevin Spencer, the admin here of the NASCAR, our Daytona NASCAR series. And man, this is our, like you said, our final regular season race. And so while we have a second, let's go ahead and take a look at those points. How about it?
Yeah, I'm interested to see who to expect some aggression from tonight. Who's below that list, or below the cutoff.
So currently, Aaron Mulrooney, Brady Floyd, and David Amy locked in on wins. Those are the first 4 winners, and Mulrooney with 2 actually. In that 4th spot, we got Jeffrey Belk with Kevin Spencer, Felix Boucher, however you want to say it. 7th's going to be Brandon Fiedler. Bryn George in the 8th spot. Art Milne in 9th. And Garrett White in 10th right now. Now, that's not everybody because, well, the cutoff line is at 12th spot. And you're going to see it here on the next one. Ian Martin in the 11th spot. Sneaking in by 3 points so far. And Jarrett Tomlinson in that final transfer spot right now with that 12th spot. Wes Gallo not far out, though. 2 points. Wesley Bryan, 3 points. James Batts are only 12 points back. Gonna have a tall order to come in first and beat out any of those guys by 12 cars, especially with such a small field tonight. And there are more guys on it, so go ahead and show those to you really quick, in case they didn't know where they stand in the standings. But these guys, with the exception of Kyle Harbin, really don't have a shot. So Ronald Holmes from that 22nd spot on down, probably not a very good shot at this.
Yeah, now is this a win and you're in situation, or strictly points?
It's a win and you're in situation, according to that, to those standings, because those top guys didn't have points listed. So yeah, win, you're
Okay.
in. So there's another
Awesome.
thing. I guess if you're Sully Hands, go for that W. If you're in
That's
the
right.
field, I guess.
Let it all hang out. Let it go.
All right.
Send it.
Kevin Spencer, David Amy on the outside, Clayton White in that third spot. The pace truck lights are out. Did have some guys hit pit lane. Ian Martin hit pit lane. Bryn George hit pit lane. Brady Floyd, Wes Bryan. That's after that crash.
I was gonna say, I think I seen Felix Bouchard on pit road also.
Yeah.
And maybe he had to change.
There's your stints. So yep, Felix Butcher in the 11th spot was on pit road, as well as Clayton White. Oh, that's a different White. I lied to get Garrett White.
Got the pace truck off. Kevin Spencer's gonna lead us to the green here.
Got one way outside already. Blue ride. Double zero machine of Garrett White. He's 3 wide right now.
To the back earlier. Yeah, I thought he was getting away from this stuff. Jumping right back in it.
David Amy. Wes Gallo on that outside line. Big push coming down here the backstretch. We saw the power early in the run earlier, so Amy's probably going to clear. Not quite yet.
Ooh, Wes Gallo's kind of
He got a little loose
there.
Yeah.
He was squirrely. He was able to save it though. That's pretty good driving. And we've seen him and David Amy working together earlier in the race. I mean, it's not.
Oh, caution is
Caution's
out. All right. Another Wreckage Rewind brought to you by Equipment Geek. I'll roll that back and figure out what happened for you. Actually going to start with the little bit of 3-wide action, it looks like. Outside of... Batzer up into the 69. It's going to turn them all down in front of Fiedler. Fiedler's going to hit the outside wall. The 8 machine also collected of Bryn George. Go ahead and go back and see what Batzer was thinking on that one. Or if he didn't know he was 3 wide or what.
Poor Fiedler, man. He's had a heck of a race, and there ain't been 10 laps yet. Poor guy.
Back to the front. Live with Kevin Spencer at the point. Hey, David Amy did hit pit road this time. Kyle Harbin, Felix Butcher. A lot of guys hitting pit road right now. Kyle Harbin, Garrett White, Clayton White, Adam Needens. You can look at that ticker at the bottom. Those are the guys on pit road right now. Batzer still on pit road, 38 seconds. White also. A lot of those guys were involved in that last incident. Yeah, see those guys are still on pit road. Some of them rolling now. Really trying to just spend as much time on the pit road as they can. Getting those machines fixed up without using a fast repair.
Yeah, I think that's the best strategy, man. See if you can just save that fast repair.
It's tough. It is
I
tough.
needed mine Tuesday, I ain't gonna lie.
That's true. If you look at the map, you can see some of those guys still on pit road, the 8 and the 39, as they're coming to the line here. If they pass them there at the end of pit road before looks like the 39 and the 8 are both rolling, they're back past the end of the pit road, so they'll be okay. Now they got to pedal it and get around to the back of the field before they get going again, which the pace truck lights are off, and it's going to be going green this time by. We do see a bunch of other guys hitting pit road one more time here with one to go. Maybe a little fuel strategy.
Could be, man. Could be.
Ian Martin hit it. Yeah, I mean, that's 39 laps, so 38 laps when we go green. Could be right there.
Yeah, if you can catch the draft and you can work that throttle right, man, you can save a little bit just doing that and not lose the draft.
Miss you too, Josh. Hurry up, get healthy so we can get you back up here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I missed hearing him Tuesday, man. Missed hearing him Tuesday.
Yeah, we got to get him back for the final race next week. The
I
iOS
know,
series.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I learned a lot from the last race. It's going to be a fun one.
All right, looks like everybody's caught up to the field now. These guys are rolling through 3 and 4. That 96 machine's going to see the green flag after this pace truck takes a hard left onto pit road. Wes Gallo on the outside.
Kevin Spencer's going to lead us to the green again.
Art Milne and Nick Jones right there in that 3rd and 4th spot as well. So,
green.
and it's green.
Pretty clean start for the most part. Everybody seems to be ducking down to that inside line, though. Leaves Wes Gallo all over by himself.
Not seeing that 3 wide stuff that time, that's for sure.
25 minutes going to run up there with Wes and see if he can't push him to the lead. Got some more cars jumping up to the outside line.
Wes is actually getting a really good run on that outside line without really having a push, but that 96 of Kevin Spencer not getting any help from anyone either. 15's trying to get caught up here. Art Milne, maybe that'll help Kevin, but he keeps laying off him. Wes gonna go around him on the outside. Art looking a little loose to the trial. We got one. Oh man, almost through the grass there.
Yeah, that was almost bad.
Oh, he's wrecking. He's on the apron now, spinning. Oh, he hung on to it. I like it. He was way off pace, though. I think that was Bryn George, maybe? No, it was Brady Floyd. No? Mark DeMauro Jr. That's who that was. Gonna have a tough night from there on unless something bad happens up front.
Yeah, or unless somebody else loses the draft and you can kind of work with whoever that person is.
Yep, and now Josh talks about the energy, that outside line. They got that energy. You should see Wes and them get around the outside on the backstretch here, I think.
Yeah, Art Milne in that 15, he don't look like he's tucked up enough under Kevin Spencer to really do any good for that inside line. He got the 14 giving him a shove there, and 23.
Wes is clear. He's going to slide down here going into 3. Art looks like he's sawing on the wheel, too, in there. It might be a little loose feeling in there.
David Amy, he keeps poking his head to the inside line, almost like he's wanting to take it 3 wide, but it's still a little bit too early for that.
Amy's not scared of 3 wide. Oh, there he is.
Kevin Spencer.
Yeah, he got to the side of Kevin Spencer.
Yeah. He was able to hold it, though. Over the 24, he's going to push the issue in the middle there, 3 wide.
What's Wes Gallo going to do? You think he'll stay behind Amy here?
Yeah, I think he'll stay behind Amy. They seem to be working pretty good earlier. I think wherever David Amy goes, Wes Gallo is going to be there too. And I think both of them will be there at the end tonight unless something catastrophic happens.
They'll look back from Wes Gallo's right at Kevin Spencer. 1 car gap there, and these guys look a little comfortable on the outside line, not scooping down in there. The 24 machine now coming to your screen, Adam Edens.
And Garrett White's back up there in that 00. You've seen him fall off first couple laps of the race.
That is David Amy's front end beating on Nick Jones of Bristol, Connecticut.
I was going to say, I seen a motor. What's up? I don't know if it'll pass tech, but we'll see.
They come through the tri-oval. Oh!
25. Where's Gallo?
No yellow yet. He hanging on to it.
Ooh, all of them, man. I'm not sure if anybody hit anything there.
Caution is out.
It is now. Man, oh man.
Wow. I'm going to have to go back and dissect that one. But I think I know how it started.
Yeah, I think I've seen the same thing you seen.
All right. They bring it back in. You're going to see David Amy giving a shove to the 25, but you can already see here before we even start this, the 25 is up the track just a little bit. And going through the tri-oval, if you're not down there and pushing, and you get a little bump on that left rear quarter panel, or I'm sorry, left rear bumper, it might send you for a ride. And we're going to see that.
Yeah, you couple that with those bumps in there, man. Where is it coming? I was thinking of Talladega. Yeah, it's not even
Let's go back and see who else gets caught up in that. Because there was a bunch of other scattering. We saw the 23.
I know Wes Gallo was in it.
23 machine. Kyle Harbin. .25 gets hooked there, not on purpose. I'm sure they were just trying to push through the tri-oval. The 23 here is gonna, they're gonna scatter because they see him. Gonna send 23 of Harbin into the outside wall. You see him come back across the front of Wes Gallo there. Actually, Wes gets the worst of that one.
Yeah, he was able to keep it off the wall, though, so. Sure, an underwear change would be in order after that.
Well, Adam Edens, age 19 from Montana. Your new leader. You were just looking at him a second ago. Jarrett White in that second spot. David Amy third. Jarrett Tomlinson fourth. Art Milne now up to that fifth spot. Ian Martin creeping into the picture. Jeffrey Belk, your seventh spot. Ron Holmes, eighth. Springfield, New Hampshire. Ninth. Mark DeMoro Jr. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Clayton White.
We've got a couple, about four cars that I can see right here that are on pit road, and they've been on there for quite a minute here.
Yep, 89 seconds for Harbin. Fiedler's looking like 83 seconds. Spencer, 94 seconds. Bryn George, 92 seconds. That's all those guys just trying to get that damage fixed before the car or before the field comes back around.
Yeah, because they were about to hit the try over there.
Yep, and they're all rolling now. You can see them on the mini map checking out. The only one who might go a lap down here might be the 22 machine. Oh, he waited a little extra long. Gonna be close. Like he was able to beat him off pit road. Just barely.
That was close, man.
Alright. Ace truck lights are out. Just like that. Got the action back. David Amy with some damage to that rear end of that machine.
Yeah, it looked like he got a little bit in that left rear, don't he? Wondering how that'll affect him.
Something tells me it might slow you down in a super speedway. Just a little bit. Maybe not. About to find out, though.
It's only one way to find out. Go with it.
What's up, Max? Thanks for watching.
Pace light truck. Yeah, pace truck lights are off.
Green, green, green.
And we're green. See what the 24 and the 00 got now. David Amy's super aggressive with the push, and that's cost a couple of wrecks already.
I say it. That rear end damage don't seem to be affecting him that too much. He's ready to go.
He's already right back up on it.
Yeah. You see Garrett White getting a push by Jarrett Tomlinson up on the high side, and Ian Martin behind them.
The 00 is going to clear even with the pushes from David Amy. That means they might be a little bit faster on that outside line. The 88 now getting a push from Ian Martin in the middle of the corner here. All of these drivers who haven't won can lock themselves in here at that, well, round of 12 with a W.
Yeah, in the race. You win this thing, man. You locked yourself in and you'll fight another day.
The
14
88.
Aaron Moore, and he wants to take it 3 wide there.
Tomlinson, I think. Oh, Lord. What a save by Ian Martin. He's still hanging on to it. Still driving the wheel off
He's still saving it. Man, that could have been
it's
super
going to
bad.
get bad now, though.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Here's the
Caution
big
is
one.
out.
Man. You guys are having a tough night tonight here at Daytona.
That was tough, man. That was tough. Seen Aaron Mulroney making it 3 wide up there. I was like, "Ooh, this ain't gonna be good." I don't know if it had any direct effect on that, but
Well,
I think it's still a little bit too early for that.
when they all scattered when Ian was trying to catch that thing, got some guys checking up and get some guys going for it, and really caused a big issue in the middle there. I think they were 4 wide here for a second.
It wouldn't surprise me none at all.
Start with where Ian actually gets loose. I think the 24 gets in. Might have been a little net code.
I hate that net code.
Martin, little door, little save, and right here, I believe we're 4 wide. If I was a betting man, I would say they're 4 wide.
Yeah, if they weren't, it was pretty close to being it.
Where they're about to be. And yeah,
That counts.
they were for a split second. That's why they wrecked. 55 is the one that comes across. I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew the 15 there, or the 6. I'm sorry. Too early to be taking the. Might be a little too early to be taking those chances. If
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, but you just had to lift and all that other stuff, and you think everybody's back to going good, and man, everything just happened so fast,
So 6 is 3 wide here. Then there's a checkup, and now he's checking up, banging doors. Oh, it's go time. Gotta go rev this middle here and keep going.
Hey, the middle's been good to him so far.
Yeah.
Until then.
And I don't, just like I said, don't think the 55 knew he was 3 wide.
Everything happened so fast, man. It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy.
Love it, though. Intense.
I love this style of racing, man. I can't get enough of it.
Rob Yo says, come on, guys, sit and wait. I agree, Rob. Maybe back out of the throttle just a little bit when people are 3/4 sideways.
Right.
But, racers will be racers. He thought he could get something there.
Yeah, there's been several times I'll be in practice, just messing around, trying to get a little faster, and then I'll try to save it, and I'm just like, if I would have just not tried to save it, I'd have been in better off shape than what I'm at right now.
David Amy getting a fair share of damage to his machine on that one.
Yeah, he got collected hard into that wreck.
Wait and white, like he's getting some repairs done as well.
I was about to say, them boys better get going if they don't want to lose a lap here.
David Amy got some air bond on the back. Looks like he's got rear end again. They're pedaling it. There's your field. Ian Martin with a little bit of damage to that left side door. I don't think that's going to cause him too much damage. What do you think, Eddie?
I don't think it caused him too much. Just a little.
Might have a little drag on that thing. A little bit of drag.
Nothing too outrageous, though.
So when I first met Ian Martin, he said, I don't really like them super speedway races. I like the street stocks and the legends. I was like, oh, okay. And he sure does a lot of super speedway stuff now, don't he?
Oh, sure does, man. He might have converted over to the dark side.
Right? Because he knows where the fun is at. The faster you
That's
go,
right.
the more fun it is. Although I do
Heck yeah,
like
man.
to go back here and there and go check out those street stocks and actually have to drive the car to.
Yeah, I like the street stocks at Michigan and Charlotte. That's
Like a
about
super speedway for them.
it. Exactly. That's the pattern here. Lights are off on the pace track.
Barrett
Good
Tomlinson gonna lead us to the green. Green flag is out. Aaron Mulrooney sneaking into the front. no stranger to winning. I think he had 2 of them, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. Aaron Mulrooney has 2 of them. But he's our points leader. And now you know why nobody's questioning.
You've already got one. Go home.
As they motor down the backstretch, Jarrett Tomlinson pulling Ian Martin down the Wes Gallo right behind them. Wes got some front end damage in that wreck and some rear. 23 of Kyle Harbin trying to get that Braves machine clear. I think it's a Braves machine. I hope it's not Alabama.
Hope it's not Alabama. Go Vols. I had to.
As he jumps out to the outside in front of our points leader, Mulrooney. If they can get anything going on the outside, another guy jumps up. That's the
White, 0-0.
Yep, 0-0 of Garrett White.
40. Duck down.
Ian Martin sees that energy coming. He's going to jump up and try to go to the front.
If you ever watch Ian race at the super speedways, man, he tends to run that high line. He likes to run that high line a lot.
Yeah, that's where he wants to be. He wants to be up front, which I get. I'm the same way. Ian not clear yet.
We got one.
Wes Gallo loses it in the tri-oval. He hangs on to it. They're going to be on the apron here. Going to be tough. Birds are back on. He was able to. They went 3 wide, gave him some room.
That's a lot of giving. We still have 22 laps to go, though, so.
Yep. Somebody's watching this broadcast and was like, you know what? We got to relax.
Yeah.
Ian Martin to the point now. With a huge push from the 0-0 of Garrett White. And Garrett White, he don't want to be in second. He would go outside, too. And at 24, going to give him a good old push. At 88, leaning on Ian Martin, not going to be enough. That's going to get them both clear. Man, what a run those 2 guys got over Ian there.
Yeah, Adam Needon's in that 24, man. It looked like he was shot out of a rocket ship, and he had a heck of a run on the outside. And I think Garrett White's seen it, and now they're hooked up at the front.
Lots of single file behind them. Some of these guys might end up losing the draft here if they don't get it together back there. Mulrooney really trying to get something going on that outside line with only 2 cars kind of getting a breakaway at the front here. Got the 55 of Jeffrey Belk getting into Aaron Mulrooney on that outside line. Starting to pick up a little energy, and they're trying not to let that 98 get in front of him because we know he wants to be there.
Yeah, I think Garrett White and Adam Needon's, man, they had time to take a breath before Ian Martin and Aaron Mulrooney motor their way back up to him.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the 24, I'm letting that thing cool right now. Let him get up here right now. Because the longer you lean, the longer you're leaning on that 0-0 like that, the hotter you're going to be when they do get there.
And that doesn't seem like it push as much.
I mean, even if you're the 24, you see Mulrooney coming here, you might as well jump up. Get yourself that lead.
True. Unless they're on the same. Still 19 to go.
Still no energy from the outside line. Looks like it's kind of broke up right now.
Maybe everybody's listening to the broadcast. Hey boys, we need to calm it down. We're still 10 minutes to go.
Oh, just as you said that. They're wrecking. Holy moly.
Toss it. Broadcaster's jinx, man.
Yeah, bro, you hit it right on the head with that one.
I mean, I don't even think it finished saying it. They were Already reckon. Man. Sorry, fellers, if you're watching. But if you are watching, you know to calm down.
All right, I'm going to see the 23. I don't know what happens with him. Maybe he gets on the apron. Pull a Josh Hall. Pull the race back up. I guess this is a little further back. Correct. More guys compiling in. Watch the speed David Amy's carrying when he comes in right here.
I'll say, man, you at that speed, man, you see smoke.
Yeah,
and
23 just got on the apron, pulled a Josh Hall. Right up in front of everybody. And then... And the 39 even gets pummeled as well. That guy's had a rough night. To say the least.
It's been eventful. Been eventful. I think it might have been the 96 car. I think he just got a lap back.
Wow.
Yeah, that car was spinning in there, man. It didn't look like he was stopped at all.
I think somebody punted him.
It could be too, because I mean, to be fair though, like I seen it happening, and the caution seemed like it took a second to come out. Like it was crazy. I mean, I'm not sure if that would have justified any of the rest of what
I think
was
what
happening,
happens
but-
is, I don't think Amy sees what's going on here. Let's go ahead and see. He's pushing, he's leaning, he sees it there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, nowhere to go. I mean, I probably would have done the same thing he did when I saw them wrecking high like that. Gone high, thinking, by the time I get there, they're going to be clear.
Yep. It's a 50-50 call, man. You know, you go high and hope they're clear. You go low and hope they don't come down on you. And it's just one of those decisions you have to make in a split second. You don't have time to think about it. You just got to do it. I'm usually on the short end of the stick when that happens, though. so it makes me super proud when I'm on the good end.
Yost said, Amy wins tonight's pinata. Not really quite sure what that means. That he's hitting everything? You're getting hit by everything?
That could be. I think the Pinata Award would go to Brandon Fielder tonight in that
Yeah.
39 car.
Man, he's had a seriously rough night, and none of which are his problem.
Exactly. You hate it. Hate it for him.
Hate to see it. But it happens.
Absolutely. Indeed it does. It's racing. I'm gonna have Garrett White leading us to the green this time. Adam Needon's on the outside. I wonder if those two guys are gonna hook up again. They were working pretty well together.
It would be cool to know if they are on a team. They might be. Let me look here.
Very possible.
They sure are. They're part of Dennett Racing. Garrett White, Adam Needens, Logan Shore, and Kevin Spencer are all on the same. David Amy and Felix Butcher, same team as well.
That explains some decisions that were made.
Well, with 16 laps to go, they're coming out of turn 4. And we're about to get some racing going again.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. And your leader, Garrett White.
Yeah, nobody really got a jump there. It's dead even going into one. I guess the outside line had a little bit.
Eden's to the point now.
Was able to clear.
Butcher from Ottawa, Ontario. Getting a good push from Ian Martin now, who's got a nice new ride. No more door holes or anything like that. Six is clear down. Ian Martin now to the outside. With the 06 of Clayton White pushing him.
Close at the line, man.
Yeah, they were ripping through the trial on that outside line. That outside line has the speed tonight for sure.
Yeah, if you get the right group of guys on that outside line, man, and they know how to work together real well, it can be a force.
Clayton White all over the back of Ian Martin. You can see him wiggle whacking all the way down that backstretch there.
Clayton White looked like he got a little squirrely there. It also looked like Aaron Mulroney was about to give him a shove too while he was pushing Ian. And man, if that happens, it's not going to be good.
Ian Martin still working that outside line. With the 24 and the 6, man, they're hooked up tonight. This is the best battle from the bottom we've seen yet. Ian Martin shaking up high. Looks like he got a little scared when the 6 pushed out there. It's going to cost him. Oh, they're wrecking.
Garrett White. Aaron Mulroney.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, he did get into the barrier. Not too hard, though. Gonna bring in that Equipment Geek Wreckage Rewind. Here it comes. You're going to see Mulroney in the middle there. Right behind the 06. What happens? Bam. Oh, hard into the inside wall.
Garrett White looked like he saved it pretty well. He come off there and he didn't have contact with the wall, but I wonder who that other third car was that went shooting out down through there.
The 06?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was contact there. That explains it. I wasn't sure if somebody else.
I still want to
in
see
the,
this wild ride Mulroney takes because it goes fast toward that wall and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, you get on that grass, man. You're at its mercy.
He almost kept it off. Not quite. Live look at pit road. The 06 of Clayton White getting his repairs completed. Mulroney already all fixed up and back on track. Maybe not. We should be hitting pit road here, I think. That is the case.
West Gallo. West Gallo shot into the pits. Bryn George. Yeah, Aaron Mulroney shows he's on pit road. Mark DeMario Jr. Jeffrey Bell. There's quite a few takers.
Mulroney with a lot of damage here as we look at him on pit road. See if he gets a fast repair, if he's going to try to spend the time on this one.
It's one of those things, man. It's that unknown. You go into the pits and it might not seem that significant, and then it holds you for 20 minutes. You know? Or you go in and they hold you for 20 seconds. I'm sure that's not a 20-second repair job, but I've been at tracks and it's done me that way before.
Mm-hmm. Back out front now. Felix Butcher, our new leader. Gonna quickly go through the grid here and just check out our top 10. Felix Butcher in that first spot in the 6th. Adam Needens Art Milne back up to third again. And he's a comer and goer. Been there, and he's been staying out of stuff, and then he comes back in when they all clear out again.
Yeah.
Garrett Tomlinson up to the 4th spot. Ian Martin in 5th. 6th spot sees Garrett White still. Wes Bryan, first time we've seen him in the top 10 tonight. He's up 13 positions. David Amy in the 0-2, the 8th spot. Kevin Spencer. And rounding out your top 10 is Nick Jones.
Been a heck of a race tonight so far. We got 10 laps to go now. Kind of expecting the intensity to ramp up a little bit more here.
You would, man. I don't know if you can get more intense. It's been nothing but intense the whole time.
I mean, this being the last regular season race, man.
Yeah, I
10
guess
laps
there's a
to
lot
go.
on the line, right?
Absolutely.
Some of these guys, the only shot they have is by winning this thing. So
Yeah, once you're able to punch your ticket in, man, it feels pretty good. So a lot of them
while
are
we're
gonna be out
sitting
there
here
racing.
pacing, if you're one of those 8 people watching and you haven't liked, followed, and subscribed on all 3 platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, go ahead and do that. Hit that notification bell so when we go live, you get to know. We're over 801 followers on Facebook, Eddie. Our goal is 1,000 by April. I think our 1-year anniversary of Intensity Broadcast is sometime in April 27th, I believe. So
If it's April 27th, that's also my birthday.
so for Eddie's
we
birthday,
definitely have to get 1,000 followers.
1,000 followers for Eddie's birthday. Like, follow, and subscribe, and then share. All the shares you guys can do. Grab this thing and share it. Share it with your grandma. We don't care.
Exactly.
Green,
Pace
green,
truck's off.
Grandma likes
And-
NASCAR anyway.
Absolutely. Felix Buescher will lead us to the green here. Art Milne looked like he didn't get a really good start there and kind of bunched everybody up. And that outside line's going to be able to maybe jump past. Ian Martin giving Art Milne a push going down the back stretch here.
Adam Needens clear, but they're going to go outside of him. That forces Needens to get down. Otherwise, he gets left in the middle there.
25 scraped the wall a little bit there, but he was able to.
They're 3 wide in that 5th or 6th row there. They find their way back to 2 wide. Needens at the line. But Tomlinson on that outside line, man, he's got a head of steam with the Garrett White pushing him.
Don't look now, Joe, but David Amy's back up to 5th in that
Yeah,
two car.
but I'm nervous. He's pushing the pusher.
Yeah.
I wasn't going
never
to
a
say
good thing.
anything, but you said something about him being there. He's pushing the pusher. So
Yep.
some people can do it, and some people, if you if you get 2 guys in front of you trust, you can do it. Man, it's a
Finding
risk.
those two.
That is a risk.
Yeah.
Lots of guys looking for space here. 20, he's peeking underneath Ian Martin there in the 20 machine of Brady Floyd. Ian goes up too far, he's gonna stick his nose in there. Could spell disaster for both of them, or it could work out. That's the trick to this thing.
It's anticipating that next guy's move, man. You don't know what he's going to do, and you just hope you make the right decision.
Look at Brady, he's looking. He's like, go ahead, Ian. Go out there just a little bit.
We got 6 to go this time, though. It's going to get super crazy in the next 2 laps.
And Ian is hooked up with David Amy. Don't be surprised if you see those two go way outside.
There goes the 20. There goes the 20. On the inside.
Yeah, I should have stayed on board with that. That's tight. Tight racing there. Amy on the
Tight.
third line.
Looks like they're going to make it work, though.
For now.
And caution is out.
Yeah, for now.
Caution's out. Oh, and now they're wrecking after the caution. Up front.
Like the 17.
Alright, we're going to have to go back and dissect this one now.
I think the 17 was the reason for the caution.
Yeah, Ron Holm. But it's telling me. That's where I think the caution happened. We'll go up front and check out what happened post caution flag being thrown. So there's your caution. Sounds like he can't get it in gear. Caution probably got thrown right about there. Oh, and now he's stuck high-sided. Oh, he high-sided it. Yikes.
Yeah, he's still stuck on the track.
You're
not going anywhere, buddy. Unless you got a teammate to bump you, you're not going nowhere.
We're gonna roll this thing back just a bit.
Oh, the 7 just bumped him, and he lost his bumper.
Again?
James Batzer gave him a push, but he lost his front bumper, yeah.
All right, so we're 3 wide. The front. We're gonna take a look at what happens here with the 20 machine. Brady Floyd. We'll see the caution's gonna come out. Right now, people start checking up. And Brady Floyd looked like he might have stayed in it. I don't know. 00. 4 wide comes cross left in front of him here.
Yeah, this is definitely more narrow than Talladega would be. You get away with it there, but definitely not here.
You said something happened even further back? So here's
Yeah,
Batzer.
the 33, man. The 33, he was stuck, and James Batzer in the 7 gave him a push to get him unstuck.
Oh, he got stuck again? Oh, and then Batzer ruined his front end. Oh, poor guy.
Trying to do a good deed, man, and you get your bumper took off.
That was a nice guy of him, though. And Yost thinks he's going to be a pinata tomorrow. Well, I hope for your sake that's not the case, Yost.
For sure.
Tell you what, I'm
Good
half
to be-
tempted to jump into that league tomorrow. Man, I love the sound of those cars. I can't wait to be back at the track this year, Eddie.
Yeah, bro. It's nothing like it, man. The smell of the gas, the sound of the cars.
The partying, the friends, the people are awesome. I've met so many great people in that atmosphere. Crazy.
You know the easiest way to tell somebody that they're going to be cool at a race? It's like the easiest way.
How?
As long as they don't have an 18 on their shirt.
See, I tend to agree with you most of the time, but I have one really, really great friend that, for whatever reason, he was a Junior fan, and when Junior left, he's like, I've done enough losing in my life. Time to pick a champion. He went.
That hurts.
I know. From the 88 to the 18. Who does that to
man.
themselves?
I remember, was it the Richmond race where Kyle took him out. Kyle took Junior out, and they went to Charlotte after. I was at that race. Me and my dad went. We had pit passes, man, and the whole 18 team, they had lug nuts, and they were like, they're making a big joke about wrecking Junior, you know, and they were saying something about $1 a piece, but unless you're a Junior fan, I can't remember exactly what the sign was, but me and my dad, we was like, man, we ought to spit in that little lug nut bucket. Good
So,
times, good times.
I have tickets to Talladega this year, and I'll definitely be at Richmond for both races. So, if you want to go,
Green, green, green.
Nice. Got the pace truck off right now, and Adam Needham's going to lead us to the green here.
got caught up
Felix Buscher on the outside.
watching replays, wondering what was going on, and here we go.
That was a lot to take in. We got 2 to go now. I don't think it's going to be the last of the replays.
Yep, it's definitely not. They're wrecking again. See if they can get them back going.
So green so far.
Yellow
Oh,
out.
caution. Will take us to a green-white checkered here.
Like it starts with a bad push again. Mulrooney just trying to give somebody a shove, but gets into their left bumpers.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got a bump or if there was a car in front of him. Looked like he was swaying off the apron there.
Yeah, I think he just tags him while he's swerving back and forth there. Yeah, he tags him here early.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But it's that time. I mean, it's go time.
Yeah. Yeah, and there is a lot of space on the bottom there. So. I would have probably thought it was a hole myself, you know, not being able to see that other car on the outside of.
Or just not knowing if he's coming down. So.
Yeah.
That cost Kevin Spencer maybe his night. But he's got pretty beat up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know he spent quite a bit of time on pit road tonight, getting repairs and stuff. I don't know if he saved a fast repair and that was why he was doing it, but I guess we'll find out. If anybody's got a fast repair, now'd be the time to use it.
You ain't lying. And if you could tape it up. I don't think they can though, right?
I think so. Be nice if they could.
Do I really say it right, Yost, or are you just messing with me? I gotta start screwing it up or something, probably.
Yeah, you could be like Yost. Yost. Just kidding, Rob. Yost.
Alright, we haven't seen Wes Gallo since early in the race, but he's sitting there in that 10th spot. He's been playing it safe, and his ride looks pretty decent.
Yeah, I know he's been into some stuff early, but
Logan Shore in the 69 machine, I don't think he's been in anything all night. Same with Art. Art and these guys have been dodging these guys like crazy. Kyle Harbin looking fast. Saw him get turned early in the race. David Amy. That 4th spot looking for that lead, as always. Felix Butcher, Garrett Townsend, and Adam Needham's your leader.
Not 100% sure on how many attempts at a green-white checker that we have. But we're gonna go for our first attempt here. Think we'll need another?
Man, based on tonight's action, yep.
I was gonna say, you're gonna go with the safe bet, huh?
Wish we had a button for that. Perhaps a number of cautions. I have that one right now.
Say, man, I'm still figuring stuff out on this thing. I love it though. Lights are off on the pace truck, man. We about to get cooking here.
Kicking with fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big flame.
Green, green, green.
They're about to burn it down. Green flag is out. The 24 machine. Decent start. Butcher giving him a great shove. And I don't like those cameras. Show you the infield. Come on, iRacing, we gotta fix that.
Exactly. ASAP. Somebody get that on there. Somebody get somebody on that. Yeah, Felix Buscher, man, he's all over the back end of Adam Needon's coming down the backstretch into the corner here.
And the crazy thing is, we know Amy's no slouch. He can push that 88 if he wants to. But man, they're getting beat up right now on that outside line. Butcher looking to the outside. He's peeking. That energy comes, I bet you he goes for it.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're trying to push a teammate, you know, if you're sitting there with a win, I'm not sure 100% on the situation, but, you know, unless that's the situation, you got to take the outside line. You know, if it comes, you got to go.
Butcher's solidly into the round of 12.
Martin.
So Ian Martin, on the other hand, not solidly into it. This is the final lap. So they're not going to stop. No caution will be thrown. It'll be a race to the finish. Butcher looking for something. Nothing going. The Adam Needens with the W.
Good stuff, man.
Awesome finish. We'll watch him burn it down, and then we'll go back and hopefully be able to check out what happened there with Ian Martin. And your winner, Adam Needens, second. Felix Butcher, Garrett White comes home third. Wes Galo fourth. Fifth, Bryn George.
Yeah, and then in sixth, we got Wesley Bryan. Seventh, Jarrett Tomlinson. Eighth, Kevin Spencer. Ninth, Nick Jones. 10th, Brady Floyd. 11th, Mark DeMario Jr. 12th, Jeffrey Belk. 13th, Aaron Mulrooney Jr. 14th, we got Ian Martin. 15th, David Amy. 16th, Art Milne. 17th, Logan Shore. 17th, Kyle Harbin. 18th, Clayton White. 19th, Ronald Holmes. 20th, Ronald Holmes. I got mixed up somewhere there. And 21st, James Batzer. 22nd, Brandon Fielder. he just had a horrible night tonight, man. I feel bad for that kid.
Man, he had a tough night all night long. Caught up in everything.
Yeah, man. Two big significant ones within the first 10 laps. That's horrible.
As the 24 of Adam Needens burns it down, we're going to try to pull in some of our top 3. Garrett White, be rolling. Let's talk to Felix Butcher, who came home second while we wait for White.
Sounds good.
We got to jump down, though. Hey, Felix, it's Joe and Eddie. You got us?
Yes.
Well,
Nice to be
man.
back.
Well, man. What a run for your race back now. Coming home second, how'd it feel?
Feels good. Second, I'm not complaining. Honestly, I was just trying to run safe most of the race. Save my fast repair for later, so worked out.
Definitely a crazy race, man. Like I told y'all in y'all's Discord, y'all ain't allowed to have another week off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting used to a new package, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, awesome finish. Anybody you want to thank, Felix?
Well, my teammates, of course, I have to thank them. I thank you guys for the broadcast. Kevin for the job being a league admin. And yeah, and 24, I gotta thank you because we worked quite well.
Yeah, that was a great race, dude.
And then in third spot, Garrett White coming home third. Garrett, you were up there up front all night working with Needens. How'd you see it from your end?
Oh yeah, it was a good race. Congrats to my teammate Adam. It was just a good race.
Yeah, I seen you drop back at the first of the race, man. Was that just to kind of play it safe, or?
Yeah, you never know with these races. Sometimes when you're in the back, it's kind of the wrong thing to do. But yeah, we fell back halfway through the race, but we worked our way back up, and third place is really good for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, it looks like it worked out for you real well. So congratulations on your third.
Thank you.
And then last but certainly not least, Adam Needens coming home first. Taking home your first win of the season, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So that locks you into that top 12. Starting next week, it'll be playoff time. I know you're probably going to love this one up a little bit, but moving into next week, what's the strategy going to be, especially based on what happened here?
Well, I think the strategy for next week, I learned a little bit today. You can kind of run around the front, but at the same time, you have to be careful around everybody else. So you kind of just have to really be careful of this. You also have to be pretty aggressive with what you can do. So I think that's probably the strategy for next week.
Heck yeah, man. Did you see him wrecking in your rear view on that last lap there? After you already took the
Yeah.
lap?
Yeah, I saw
what
them
was-
wrecking behind, and I saw a car flying through the air.
Yeah, man, that's never a good feeling. But when you see that and you're leading one of these things, man, you just
Hammer
Gotta
down.
hold it to it,
Especially
man.
on the white
That's
flag. Hammer down, baby.
yeah.
No
Congratulations on
kidding.
you, man.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Eddie. Well, that wraps up the official first regular season with the Daytona NASCAR Series here on Intensity Broadcast, and sponsored by Equipment Geek. And man, I'll tell you what, I'm kind of stoked for next week. There's a lot on the line for these guys. Round of
Yeah, I'm
12.
looking forward to it.
I mean, you don't really get a round of 12, a round of 8, and a round of 4 where you're always at a super speedway. Most of these leagues, you're running those in different tracks. But man, every week's gonna be here at Daytona, and so what's that gonna do for them? You know what I mean? That's gonna really up the value of whether or not you wreck out or not.
Yeah, I think we might see a little bit more patience next week. For that reason, because tonight it was just, man, it was intense just trying to get to there, and I don't know, man. It's one of those things. It's a crapshoot, man. It's a super speedway race. You never know.
So by round of 12, it's really a race of 12 because it's one race. The top 8 move on.
Gotcha.
Then it's
Gotcha.
round of 8, one race. Top 4
Mm.
move on. And then the top 4, they're the only ones that matter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess it's okay. Round of 12, top 12 or top 8 move on, and then round of 8, the 4 best finishers move on. Of
That's
those
crazy.
8. So, man, it's gonna be. You're gonna have to have some serious strategy. I'm actually a little bit jealous about this league. I want to be a part of this league. 'Cause
I know, man.
I actually think I'm okay. I would be okay in this league.
Yeah, like I'd like to throw up a practice race and race with these fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what's up. But yeah, I mean, I'm jealous of them too. Every time I've broadcasted one of their races, this season, I'm just kind of jealous up here, man. Because like I said, this is my kind of racing, and I'm not down there. I'm watching.
And as we said before, check out Equipment Geek. Get with Kevin Spencer, the admin of the league. If you guys want to know more about Equipment Geek, get with him. They are the sponsor for the Daytona NASCAR series. For Tent City Broadcasting, my name is Joe Wright. We just watched a heck of a race with Eddie Morris. And like, follow, and subscribe on all the streaming platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And help us get to that 1,000 by April for Eddie's birthday. How about that?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
As Atlee Atman Weiss would say,